What if the very data AI is learning from is slowly poisoning it into uselessness? This is not science fiction. This is model collapse, and it is already happening right now across the largest AI systems on the planet. Here's why you need to understand this before it is too late. Every AI model learns by consuming massive amounts of human-generated text, images, and data from the internet. That process worked brilliantly for years because the internet was full of authentic human content. But something changed around 2022 and 2023. AI-generated content exploded onto the internet at a scale nobody predicted. Researchers at the University of Oxford and Rice University published a landmark paper in 2024 in the journal Nature, and what they found should terrify anyone building or using AI systems. When AI models are trained on data that includes significant amounts of AI-generated content, the models begin to degrade. Not slowly. Not gradually. They collapse. The researchers called this phenomenon model collapse, and they demonstrated mathematically that it is essentially inevitable unless something dramatic changes. Here is exactly what happens inside the model. In the first generation of training, an AI learns from mostly human data, and it performs well. But when that model generates text, images, or code and those outputs end up back on the internet, the next generation of AI scrapes that same internet and trains on a mixture of human and AI content. The AI-generated content subtly misrepresents the original distribution of human knowledge. Rare but important ideas get underrepresented. Errors compound. The model in Generation 2 is slightly worse. Generation 3 trains on even more AI content and gets worse still. By the time you reach Generation 5 or 6 in this cycle, the researchers showed the model produces gibberish, extreme repetition, or dangerously overconfident wrong answers. Think about what that means practically. Stack Overflow reported in 2023 that AI-generated code answers had flooded their platform. Wikipedia editors are fighting waves of AI-generated article edits. News aggregators are publishing AI summaries of AI summaries. The training pipelines for the next generation of GPT, Gemini, Claude, and Llama are being poisoned right now with outputs from their own predecessors. A 2024 study from MIT estimated that between 15 and 20% of all English text currently published online is already AI-generated, and that percentage is growing exponentially. For specialized domains like legal documents, academic abstracts, and product reviews, that number may already exceed 50%. The most dangerous application of this collapse is in medicine and law. If a future AI trained on degraded data confidently gives a doctor the wrong drug dosage calculation or tells a lawyer the wrong case precedent with complete confidence, people die and people go to prison. Some companies are fighting back. Anthropic and Google DeepMind have both invested heavily in what they call data provenance systems, essentially cryptographic watermarking schemes to tag verified human-generated content. But these systems are voluntary, incomplete, and easy to circumvent. The honest reality is that no one has solved this yet. What you can do right now is treat AI outputs like you would treat a Wikipedia article from 2008. Useful starting point, never a final answer, always verify with primary sources. When AI gives you something critical, ask for the source, check the date, and cross-reference it yourself. The AI revolution is not being stopped by regulation or by ethics debates. It may be stopped by AI itself feeding on its own outputs until there is nothing real left to learn from.